Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back again with another monthly horoscope. This is for the December horoscopes. We have gone a full year again. So you should definitely check out last month's if you haven't. I'll put a link to it up here. But I will also tell you that you should check out the full yearly horoscope. I do that every January, and go check out how this year has panned out in comparison to the video I made a year ago. So without further ado, all you're going to do is look for the astrological sun sign that you have and click the timestamp down below for your reading. So remember, these readings are all different chambers only, and let's get started. Aries, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. There's a lot of additional content and you're missing out. Okay. You, good news, what to avoid, any surprises. I see you worried about something. The Nine of Wands is walking on eggshells. You're worried about something. There's a confrontation coming up that you're really worried about. There's a big confrontation this month. I do think it's going to go in your favor, but it is going to be a little sticky. So be careful with your words. Be strategic. I do think you need to be thorough in your research and your response. It needs to be right. Don't half-ass it. But this confrontation will lead to a positive result. There's also a little bit of chaos in your life. I think it'll be leveled out towards the end of the month. Just enjoy the ride. Now, the Empress is upright, which is good news, which tells me that people are going to really feel you. So if you lead with emotion and you lead with sensitivity, especially with some of the issues that you'll have this month, I actually think that people will respond well. Anger or aggression, they won't, but sensitivity, emotional, ask for things that you need. You will be granted them. In fact, I think you might have a nurturing moment with someone that might change the course of your life. So it'll be very, very important. And for some of you who are trying to get pregnant, I don't know, that's a mom card. Now, in my avoidant position is the Knight of Swords. Here's the thing. The Knight of Swords is like a kind, helpful person. The Knight of Swords is someone who is like a good-natured person. When it's when it's in the avoidance position, for me, what this feels like is that someone who pretends to be a good person but isn't, and you know they aren't, is going to get exposed. And I feel like it's going to be a main topic of this month for you, is that someone who you've had pegged for being a liar and a manipulator is going to get exposed. And I also think someone might ask you for help that you need to say no to because they're manipulative. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a separation. So I think there's a huge, huge crossroads by the end of this month for you, where you have to make the decision to go left or right. Trust your gut, because you are going to make the right decision. Let's see if there's a clarification. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, it's career-based, but for others, it's just going to be something that is incorporated in your daily routine. The Three of Pentacles is something that you've worked really hard for, and you need to not feel guilty for the reward that you're getting. Also, should be a good month for any financials. So financials might either go up or stabilize if they've been a little bit all over the place. All right, let's get you a song. Up. It's Honey Revenge, Miss Me. I love this song. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the how you been. Stop saying that you miss me. Anyways, this is just about someone who basically is like bullshitting and saying that they miss you and they care about you, but there's no follow through. So it does seem like some of you might have someone from the past returning and you needing to make sure you be like, no, I don't want to be your friend, or I don't want to be a lover, or whatever. You're not a good person. Don't fall for the bait. Someone might be trying to bait a response. So if you like that, join the two members. Until next time, good luck. Let me make sure this is... Okay. Taurus, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the two members. There's a ton of additional content that you're missing out on. All right, Taurans, let's see how this month is gonna go. Okay. You, good news, what to avoid, surprises. Okay, the Judgment card is reversed. You're feeling a little isolated. I think it's a good thing. Alone time is a good thing. You need to be a little bit isolated. You need to be a little bit more self-sufficient. I think alone time is important. I think you're going to be needing to strategize, getting your head right. I also think the Judgment card is about separating yourself from some people who are enablers or who are bad influences on you. Also, Judgment card tells me that someone is not going to be who you thought they were. And it's going to be part of the wake-up call. It's not going to be scary. It's going to be one of those things where you're going to be like, I should have trusted my gut. The Hierophant is reversed. So the Hierophant is in my good news position and it's reversed. You're going to be able to separate and stop something before it's too late. The Hierophant is about being able to say no to something because you're not going to commit to that person or that thing. So you're going to gain knowledge at the last minute to be able to prevent some major pitfalls in your life this month. So it's going to be really good, actually. You're going to be saving yourself a lot of stress, and it's going to be a good thing. So don't be afraid if something falls apart. It wasn't meant for you and it wasn't supposed to happen. You dodged a bullet. Now, in my avoidance position is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something, but it's temporarily walking away from something. Stop going backwards. Everything in your past remains in its past. Remember that, especially when they come crawling back, or it comes crawling back, or the opportunity comes crawling back. Do not go back to past jobs, past people, past relationship, past nothing. Nothing that was old. The only thing that should be for you is something or someone new. Now, when we look at the Eight of Wands reverse, the Eight of Wands is about a slowing down, a slow process, and it's in my surprise position. Slow and steady wins the race, and while you might not have the reward you're seeking as fast as you like it, I think you're foundation building this month, and you're going to feel secure, sturdy, and have a very, very strong routine, and you're going to make sure you have better people around you. I think next year is probably going to be a very big year for you in terms of your goals. So you just need to make sure that you lock in with your lifestyle and your state of mind and your mental this month, because I think you're recalibrating for a big January. So sweet and to the point. Let's get you a song. It's Lady Gaga, How Bad Do You Want Me? How bad do you want me? Very Taylor Swift coded, that song. Yeah, I think it's twofold. One, I told you something from your past is like trying to claw you back in. And then I also think that's about your goals. How bad do you want your goals? Because I think some of you might be wanting to give up. And to be honest with you, if you give up this month, you don't deserve it because you didn't grind and you didn't persevere. So the universe can be like, okay, fine, you didn't deserve it. Stop being lazy. Don't be complacent. Good luck. Gemini, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content and you're missing out. All right, my fellow Geminis, let's see how this month is going to go for us. Are you nervous? I'm not. Okay, you? Ooh, good news. Ooh, okay. Avoidance. Surprises. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to jump to a surprise because that's huge. The Ace of Swords is a regret or missed opportunity returning. So either something you should have done or someone you should have been with or should have did something with or called whatever, you're getting another chance. It's coming back. To be honest with you, the Ace of Swords, since it's reversed, I don't know, maybe some of you made the wrong decision, but I think for most of you, the decision was out of your hands. So that's why the second chance is going to be big. And this is a big deal. The Ace of Swords, Ace is a strong card, so it doesn't feel small. Actually feels like the big thing this month for you, actually. It's going to recalibrate and refocus your month. Now, in my U position is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is great. That's about people seeing you as pure and honest. So you might be having to help somebody with something or be in the middle of something, or your honest opinion might be valuable. But the Knight of Swords is also about you helping others and being helped in return. So you're going to do a favor for someone and they're going to return the favor. And if you've already done the favor, the returning of the favor is going to happen in a big way. So someone's going to scratch your back and give you a big, big leg up somewhere or a reward. Now, when we look at the good news position, it's the Two of Swords. That's about separating from something and making a big decision. You have a big decision on your plate. I'm going to be honest with you. Someone here is bringing the opportunity or the decision to you. I think you can't go wrong with whether you go left or right. You know, with the Two of Swords, it sounds like there's two good options. Just choose what you want. Now, in my avoidance position is the Knight of Cups reverse. Now is not the time to bitch, moan, or complain. Now is not the time to be mopey or woe is me. It's also not the time to be emotional at all. Like, try not to be too aggressive or too dominant or too bold. Play it safe. I know, Geminis, we don't play it safe, but you need to play it safe, the Knight of Cups, because if you're seen as level-headed, mature, and playing it safe, you will massively be rewarded. If not, you'll kind of mess a few things up. You'll be able to recover, but it's just easier if we don't allow ourselves to be baited into a reaction with that Nine of Cups reversed. Yeah. Three of Pentacles is about your stability, maybe career, but it's also about your routine. So to me, it's something that's going to be consistent in your life. It's not just this reward and this option that you're going to have to choose. It's going to be something that lasts a long time. So no pressure, but all the pressure this month. There's a big deal happening and you need to not fuck it up. Let's get you a song. Aw, it's Britney Spears' Body Ache. I want to dance till my body ache. I just think you need to be careful about running yourself a little raw. You know, make sure you're not putting too much on your plate. Although you are going to have a lot on your plate and there's not much you're going to be able to do about it, just make sure you're careful and you're pacing yourself, because I'm a little worried about y'all running yourselves, I mean, I guess it's me included, a little too raw, you know? Don't do it raw either. If you like that, hit the join button down below. Join the 2 members. Bye. I want to dance till my body ache. I mean, hey, maybe some of y'all are going to do something else until your body aches. Cancer, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the 2 members. There's a ton of visual content and you're missing out. All right. Let's see. Okay, Cancers. You. Knight of Cups is a popular card this month. Good news. What to avoid? Oh, Five of Pentacles reversed, right? Okay, Cancer. Now is not the time to lock in and grind. Now is the time to be sensitive and emotional. The Knight of Cups is about emotional growth between you and others. I think that there's a strong sensitivity in the air, and I think, oh my God. Holy shit, that came out of nowhere. It's the truth. The Knight of Cups is about being sensitive, and it's also about having that reciprocated. So to me, sentimentality. I think there's a sentimental moment to be made here with someone or something, and a sort of branding, a retooling, or a healing, and it's going to be very important. You need to invite someone to do something, or vice versa, accept it. The Queen of Wands is reverse in my good news position. That tells me that someone you had issues with is going to put the sword down. And the Queen of Wands says that someone here who is intimidated by you is going to have a heart-to-heart with you. This is a healing month for you. I also feel like you've been feeling a little bit all over the place and feeling a little bit like judged, and that's going to end. It also feels like maybe you haven't been super confident in yourself. That's going to change too. The Ten of Pentacles is upright, and obviously that's in my avoidance position, which is what I said. Be careful about grinding too hard, working too hard, doing too much. It's not about productivity in terms of money and reward. It's about productivity in terms of emotions and the heart. Connect with people. It's December for a reason. It's the holidays. Now, the Five of Pentacles is reversed, and that is in my surprise position. That's about someone having power over someone else. It looks like someone here tried to sabotage something of yours recently, or tried to pull the wool over your eyes. Not only are they going to be exposed, but they're going to get their just desserts, and you're going to get a reward for that. Yeah, vindication. Ace of Pentacles says that other people are going to feel like they invested or chose the wrong option, and there will be vindication for you. Massive, massive validation here, and a huge emotional reward. You're going to feel very much like I told you so this month. Let's get you a song. Oh my God, it's BB Rexha's Sabotage. Someone tried to sabotage your shit. And you were calling out, no one believed you, and you were being gaslit, and now you're going to be able to say, bitch, that's what I thought. Period. No notes. If you like that, join the 2 members. Until next time, good luck. This is the place to be. Holy, I love how it's almost December and it's 78 degrees. was like, no wonder I'm sweating. Leo, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content and you're missing out. All right, Leo gang. Let's see how this month is going to go for you. Oh, shit. You're the sun reverse. What happened? Okay. Good news is the King of Swords. Ooh. Hermit in my avoidance. Okay. I can't believe I'm giving Leo's the green light to do this. The Hermit is upright, which says get out of your house, get out of your comfort zone. You're playing it too safe. Get out, get out, get out. Get out of the house. The Hermit says you've been hermiting too much. No more doing that. No more staying inside. No more not talking to people. Stop that shit. You don't need to discover anything. You know exactly what to do. The Sun is reversed, which is about you putting down your happiness for others. You're stopping that this month. You've realized that you need to stop doing that. Also, the Sun tells me that someone pissed you the fuck off and you need to address it, and you need to address it appropriately. The King of Swords is upright, which says that the more you bitch, the more you moan, the more honest you are, the more brutal honest you are, and the more thorough you are in your approach, the actual better your life is going to be and the more reward you get. People are walking all over you and you're allowing them. You need to teach them to respect you again because you've been playing it nice and playing it safe, and that's not who you are, and you need to show them who you are. You're the king and queen of the crop, and you need to put that out there. People like you when you're honest, even if it's a little raw and a little rude. People like that, and you will be rewarded for it. Trust me. You are actually smarter and better than you realize, and you're placating people who are not necessarily beneath you, but who maybe don't have the experience you do. You need to teach them instead of placating them. Now, in my surprise position, we have the Six of Pentacles. Now's the time to enact a plan you've had in your head for a long time. There's something you wanted to do that you've thought about, you've been thorough about, and you haven't done it. Yeah, it's now or never. You're either going to do it this month or you're never going to do it again. You need to throw it out in the trash. I would hope you wouldn't do that. I would hope you would actually put the effort in and throw it out there into the universe because you will be rewarded. Some of you financially, some of you just spiritually, emotionally, but it is going to be very, very good for you, and you might meet people through it. Yes, the Five of Swords says that this month is all about filling in the cracks. There has been so many little things that you've been saying you've been wanting to do, and you've been honestly hermiting. You need to do them. Everything you've thought about and you've wanted to do, now's the time to start planting those seeds. If you don't do it now, it will never happen. And trust me when I say that people really, 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 really value you when you have things that you're doing. The reason why you're feeling unappreciated and unloved and weird around people is because you don't have anything to share with them, and you need to share. So, up your hobby game, baby, or go harder in your hobbies. Let's get you a song. There ain't no scene in the VIP for me. Ha! Selena Gomez in the scene. I don't miss you at all. Okay, like I said before, stop being nice to people who are not nice to you or who you don't want to be nice to. You're not going to miss them when they're gone. And to be honest with you, they're not supposed to be in your life. Don't be afraid to be a bitch, because guess what? Sometimes being a bitch is just being honest, and other people can't handle honesty. They don't need to be in your life. Okay? Bye. And guess what? My mom is Leo, and she says this all the time. I am a bitch, you're right, but I'm queen bitch, so get it right. Period. Okay? And that's Leo's. So hope you enjoyed that. Join the YouTube members, and good luck. Virgo, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content, and you're missing out. Okay, Virgo gang. Oh, I miss Jenna Marbles. Why is she pop in my head? Okay. Oh, shit, you're the King of Swords. Okay, I mean, I like the King of Swords. Oh, Eight of Pentacles, good news. Oh, life isn't fair. Aw. Okay, so the King of Swords says that you've been very, very much like anal about what you've desired. That's good. The King of Swords is ambitious, it's goal-driven, and it's like, you know what? I want to get what I want to get. I do think you might be a little bit too snippy, so you need to be careful with your tone. But in the grand scheme of things, I like the King of Swords, right? Ambition will get you everywhere, especially this month. Closed mouths don't get fed, and you have realized that. So this month, you will be a chatty Cathy. You'll be saying what you really want to say and doing what you really want to do, and you will be rewarded for it. So I'm not mad at that. Here's my problem. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So the Eight of Pentacles being reversed in my good news position tells me that you feel like you've worked really hard and haven't gotten your reward. Do not let that make you irritable. Because the Eight of Pentacles, when it's reversed, says that your reward and the things that you've been seeking will happen when they're meant to, not based on how much effort you put in. And I know you're triggered hearing that, but it doesn't matter how good you are at something, you're not going to get it until the time is right. So why waste all this time and effort to make things perfect when in reality, the situation you've been dealing with, it's just going to take time. You can have the perfect plan and it doesn't matter. You can have the worst plan and it doesn't matter. It's about timing. So just relax and chill the fuck out. I promise. Now, the Page of Pentacles is upright, and this is in my avoidance position. That's about money and expectations. Once again, I do think something's going to take longer than you think. I do think something's going to require other people and other moving parts that are out of your control. But when we look at that Page of Pentacles, it tells me you need to stop looking at the outcome and start enjoying the process. You are too outcome focused and you are too centered on timing. You need to enjoy the process, and you also need to enjoy your life. I think for a lot of Virgos, the lesson this month is going to be able to be embracing the small things, embracing the people, and embracing the experience. Because the Nine of Pentacles, when it's reversed, is other people, and other people and your connection to other people is going to massively benefit and might even progress some of your issues. So don't be afraid to not only ask for other people for help, just bounce ideas off other people or even connect to other people, especially if you're single. The Nine of Pentacles will be a relationship. To me, when we look at that, it's about connecting with people and realizing that everyone has a value that they can bring, even if it's just saying something you needed to hear. I think you've been a little bit too independent with the King of Swords, and while it's worked in your favor, and it will continue to work, I need you to not forget that other people are a part of the equation. They don't need to be the answer to the equation, but they are a part of it, and you need to invite them in. Yes, the Six of Pentacles is about consistency and accountability, and for me, I do think you're going to get your reward at the end. I do think your hard work will be rewarded. Just not in the time frame you think and not the way you think. Okay? Don't be rigid. Be open. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, we have the Hermit. Okay. Last thing I'll say for Virgos this month, because there's a lot going on. Hermit is about introspection and isolation, and the Five of Swords. Someone here is an idiot, and you're going to be dealing with a fucking idiot, and it's going to frustrate you. Do not fall for the bait, and do not fall victim to this person goading a response, because if you look crazy, you will not get what you want. Yes, they are an idiot, but you need to have patience, because getting angry at them being idiot will not change anything, and you're going to have to work around the idiot. So you're going to have to placate the idiot a little bit. You'll be able to handle it. You know what to do. Just breathe, okay? Because you are dealing with a lot of incompetent people, but there's no use getting angry over it. Kind of laugh about it and just be patient. They will figure it out, but just know that they're type B people and they're scattered. So keep that in mind. Let's get you a song. It's Pink's Sober. Honestly, to me, this makes me feel like you've detoxed from people and just kind of like isolated and been doing things on your own, and you need to recalibrate that. You're going to have to learn how to work as a team and work with other people again. You know, not only necessarily relying on other people, but understanding that other people might be chaotic. Because I think of that as like you being like, this person's all over the place and maybe a party animal, but I need them to do this and I need them to do that. Or maybe it's my boss, whatever. They need to get sober or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just like they're addicted to toxic patterns. No use pointing that out. Just kind of wait, because they'll boomerang back on schedule. So it's a little messy month, but you'll be fine. If you like that, join the 2 members. Till next time, good luck. Libra, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the 2 members. There's a ton of additional content and you're missing out. All right, Libras, let's see how this month is going for you. Okay, well, never mind. Let's re-roll, because I pulled the 3 of Swords. There's heartbreak. Oh, fuck. I thought it's 1 fake bitch in this house. It's 2. Oh, shit, Libras. Oh, shit. Okay, this month is full of validation for you. You've been left in the dark about a situation. Something or someone has been behind your back being messy as fuck, and a piece is missing. There's a puzzle piece missing from a situation in your life that will finally be revealed to you, and it will be a shocking plot twist. The Three of Swords is a bit of heartbreak. So there's something that's been bothering you or causing issues or cause heartbreak or frustration, and the Magician is reversed, which says one person said one thing and did another, and there's some sly communication. It's a fake bitch in this house, and I think it's two. So I think maybe you already knew which one bitch, but a new bitch is going to be exposed. So I do think there is someone here that you thought was, your bitch, but is not your bitch. With the Magician being reversed, it's like there's a sly talker, a slick talker, someone here who's in it for themselves. You've had a hunch about this, but you haven't had proof. You will get the proof. I don't think it's going to be humiliating. I think it's going to be frustrating, but I think it's going to be validating because you're going to be like, I knew this bitch didn't have my back. I knew this bitch didn't really like me. Like, I knew it. I don't think any damage is going to be done. I think it's just going to be extremely healing and validating for you. So you might really feel emotionally lighter this month, and like a weight is lifted off your shoulders because you're going to finally be like, that's why this was so confusing. That's why this communication wasn't going well. You were my op the whole time, or you weren't really doing what you were going to say you're doing, or you were ignoring me, or whatever. You're going to feel validated. Now, the world is reversed, which is the ending of a cycle, and it's in my avoidance position, which tells me we don't stop what we're doing because someone tried to throw a wrench in our plans. We remove the wrench and keep moving. So don't give up. The King of Cups being upright is in my surprise position, which is about emotions. And it's also about sensitivity. I think that this is going to lead to a really, 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 really strong bond between you and someone new. Yes, the High Priestess, someone you haven't trusted before, someone that you haven't really been cool with or haven't really connected to, maybe a brand new person. Knight of Swords, they're a good person. They're going to help you. They're going to be honest with you. And it's an unlikely friendship or connection will be blooming this month for you. So I think your alliances might shift. Let's get you a song. Oh, Sabrina Carpet's tears. I think some of that is literal, where, you might be having to shed a tear or two, or you might already did because of the frustrating situation. But I also see that obviously we know there's an innuendo in that song. I honestly feel like that's more along the lines of being able to turn a sad moment into a different moment, a happy moment, a fun moment, because that's what that song is about, right? It's kind of playing the word on its head. And so I think you're going to be able to turn the situation around. You'll be really free by the end of this month and feel really free. So hope you enjoyed that. Hit the join button down below to join these tomorrow. Until next time, good luck. Playing for you. Dun, 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 dun. Scorpio, it's your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. If you haven't, you're missing out on a ton of additional content. All right, Scorpio gang. You're the Seven of Swords reversed. The good news is the Nine of Wands. Ha ha! Ooh. That's petty, though. Empress is upright. Oh, shit. Knight of Swords. Okay. Don't let anybody take your kindness for weakness. The Empress is upright. The Empress is a nurturer. We're not nurturing people. And we're not playing it fair either. Don't play fair. Don't nurture people. Don't be kind. You need to be cutthroat. I'm giving you the cutthroat, the go-ahead. The Seven of Swords is a failure, which says someone here literally is trying to set you up to fail or is being shady or fucked up. And you know they are. And I think you've been going back and forth with them. And if you haven't, you're about to. The Nine of Wands is about things getting worse before they get better. I tell you to pick up the sword because you will win the battle. It is okay to be a bit petty. It's okay to be tit for tat because guess what? You know what you're doing and you need to defend your honor. This reminds me of like if you're, let's say you're in a, you know how like in movies there's like that financial team and the girl on the team with all the guys and the bros has to like prove herself. So she goes into the boardroom and she's fighting super hard and she's going head to head with the other guy because she feels like her ideas is better than theirs and she's passionate about it and she will not be let up and she's relentless and then she's victorious. That's you this month. Go head to head with the people that think they know better because your idea is right or your passion is going to give you the victory. You need to fight for something that you believe in this month. You need to fight tooth and nail until you can't anymore because even if you don't get your way, you being heard is going to value you and give you a reward later on. You really, really need to make sure you don't get walked all over on. Sometimes it's one of those things where it's like when you're in a new space, you have to buck up your chest to make sure people respect you. And now's the time to command respect, because if you don't do it now, you will be walked all over on for the rest of your life. It's like, when people go to prison for the first time, they have to make a big splash. That's kind of what this is like. Don't be afraid to make a big splash this month. Don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself either, because guess what? At the end of the day, people will respect you. And I have faith that most of you know how to act. The Knight of Wands is reversed in my surprise position. Like I said before, other people need to be a little intimidated. They need to be a little scared of you in this situation. That's not your fucking problem. I also think with the Knight of Wands reversed, you need to be careful because bitches is being passive aggressive with the Knight of Wands. And while passive aggressiveness is sometimes beneficial, when it's in my surprise position, it tells me that if you don't deal with this situation now, you're going to bubble up and blow over in 2 months. Yep, strength card. You're going to get sort of stubborn and it's going to blow over. So for me, it's much better to just be passionate and be like, I'm going to fight tooth and nail for my ideas and my beliefs. Yep, because the Ace of Wands being reversed tells me that you have dealt with the situation before, or you have previous knowledge that other people don't, and you know that there's a potential for it to be sabotaged or fail or be set back. And you're like, I have experience with this. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm relentless about this. It's going to be a couple things in your life. Just be kind of annoying. It's worth it in the end, I promise. Weird month, but I promise if you listen to me, it'll work out. Let's get you a song. Oh. It's Joshua Tree from Demi Lovato. Now, this song is about renting an Airbnb with your man and filming yourselves doing the deed. Now, maybe some of you, that's a very specific meaning, okay? Maybe you're on vacation or you're doing something fun with a partner or whatever. But for others, to me, that song is about doing what you want to do regardless of what other people feel or believe. And it further reiterates the point of this. Don't be afraid to say or do something that may be considered taboo, because you will be rewarded. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Till next time, good luck. Getting lost in the scene out in Joshua Tree with a Polaroid picture of you going. Sagittarius, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Yeah. Happy birthday to some of you. If you guys like this, make sure you join the YouTube members. There's a join button down below. There's a lot of additional content you're missing out on. All right, let's see. What's going on for Sagittarius? Oh, the Lover's card's upright. Wah. Wah. Wow. Something you didn't think was happening or someone said no to, there's a bigger plan in coming. The moon is like a secret, but something you don't see yet. So that could be like, no, I don't want to go to Disney because I secretly had a trip planned to somewhere else. Or no, I don't want to do this thing because I'm actually going to do it, but a different way. So like a no becomes a yes. So it's going to be fun for you. It's a fun surprise. A fun surprise. A fun no or a upsetting no turns into a fun yes for a reason. So there's a big surprise coming your way that be really happy about. The Lover's card is about you connecting to someone really strongly, like a very strong bond with someone or something new. So you could fall in love with a new project or idea, but you could also fall in love with a new person or just get closer to someone. And I also think the Lover's card is about someone doing a huge favor for you. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is upright, which is in my good news position, which is about consistency. So consistency will be rewarded. Something you've been working really hard on or been focused on or been wanting for a while will actually happen this month, or you'll see sort of a result of a manifestation. And the avoidance position is the Two of Pentacles reverse, which tells me that someone here is going to be doing something for you that you didn't really have to do much for them to receive. Also, Two of Pentacles reverse says that it's okay if things aren't fair. Sometimes you just get things because you get them. That's luck. Jupiter rules luck, so you guys are mostly ruled by Jupiter, so it makes sense. Now, I will also say Lady Luck is on your side, so don't be afraid to kind of roll the dice. Now, when we look at the Four of Swords as well, Yeah, I wanted a clarification. And the Ace of Cups, I do think that someone likes you that you think doesn't like you. And it's going to be a little shocking to you to figure this out and have this revealed to you, because you're like, I swore that person didn't like me. I didn't think they didn't like you. But not only did they like you, they respect you. So I think this is going to be very validating for you. I think a lot of things you felt and seen that didn't have validation for is going to happen. And a lot of the sort of stress in your mind and the overthinking is going to be calmed down. So a really, really calming month for you. Let's get you a swan. Get you that swan. Get you that swan. You're losing me. Yep. Heidi Montag, more is more. So for me, I'm going to be honest with you. There's going to be a lot of things happening at once. You're going to be overstimulated and overwhelmed. Just be grateful. Say thank you. And just enjoy the plethora of reward this month. If you like that, join the team members. Good luck. More is more. On the dance floor, it's fucking chaos in here. It's fucking chaos in here. Capricorn, this is your monthly horoscope for, I almost said Saturday, December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below to join the YouTube members. There's so much additional content and you're missing out. All right, Capricorns, maybe Saturday will be an important day for you this month, because I'm like, why was I like fighting to say Saturday? Or maybe the Saturdays. Y'all remember them? Okay. 9 of Wands reverse. What do we walk on eggshells about? Empress reverse. Mom reverse. 3 of Cups reverse. I mean, some of you... Okay, for some of you, either your mother or someone who is a mother, they might be causing issues and you need to kind of remove yourself from them for a little bit, because it just seems like they're all over the place. That's a very specific message for a few of you. Maybe a mom war or something. Anyways, the 9 of Wands is reversed. So the 9 of Wands is like walking on eggshells. And so for me, I feel like you've been feeling a little trapped in fear. The 9 of Wands is sometimes feeling like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what message to send or what thing to do or where to focus. You're a little scattered. When we look at the 9 of Wands, you're scared to make a mistake, but I need you to understand that it's impossible to make a mistake. I think that you guys have forgotten how likable you are, because I think that you guys tie down your productivity to your likability, but sometimes being unproductive makes you more likable because people just feel connected to you for whatever reason. And you need to remember that and understand that, is that it's not what you do and what you're doing for others, it's who you are that makes people really appreciate you. And I think you'll remember that this month, but you really need to hear that message, because you need to get out of your rut with the 9 of Wands. You're in a rut. You're in a cycle. Break it. The Empress is reversed, which is in my good news position, which says you're going to finally nurture yourself and love yourself, which is very important. And you're going to be focusing on that mostly this month. And I also think someone else is going to show their appreciation for you and nurture and love you. I just think it's about value and feeling valued, feeling appreciated, and you're going to finally feel that. And I think that you're going to have people pour love back into you when you need it the most. So this is a very sweet, sweet, sweet message and a sweet month for you. You're going to be loved. Then 3 of Cups is reversed, and it's in my avoidance position. You're avoiding all the pitfalls, all the drama, all the chaos, all the jealousy, all the gossip, all that crap. You see through it. This is a maturing, a leveling up. I think the reason why you're feeling like you're in a rut is because you're outgrowing situations and people around you. This is a spiritual level up. Congratulations. But you need to understand that you're shedding a new skin, and shedding a new skin sheds some people with it, especially in your life. Now, the 9 of Wands reverse, which says it's not about what you're doing, okay? It's about who you are. Like I said before, other people are being rubbed the wrong way because you've spiritually leveled up and they're not there yet. And so you're a different person than you were at the start of this year. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. It's okay to let go of other things because they no longer suit you. That is the message. It's cut and dry. Let's get you a song. It's Kim Petras, I Don't Want to Die. So interestingly enough, this is from her Halloween album, obviously. For me, that lyric, very, very short lyric title is very, very strong because it's ... which tells me I don't want to die for the things that don't suit me, for the people that don't suit me, for the situation that I'm in that's not my fault. To me, that is about pulling yourself up and realizing that I'm not going to die on this hill that I don't believe in. I'm not going to die on this hill full of people I don't like. I want to leave a legacy. I want to make sure that I have an impact, and I want to have people around me that are good. Again, shedding that new skin. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Can't die like that. Aquarius, this is your monthly horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. You're missing out on additional content. And I know you guys have bad FOMO. Aquarius and Libra, bad FOMO. Maybe you'll have some sort of situation with the Libra this month. All right, let's see what we got going on. My aquariums. Oh, the stars reversed. It's not all about you. Okay, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Judgment. Aww. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay. So let's jump to the avoidance. Avoidance is judgment reverse. You're afraid. You're afraid to put yourself out there for something. You're afraid to connect with people. You're afraid to show people something about you. There's something you've been keeping close to your chest you haven't shared with people. You need to share. You need to be vulnerable with your friends because you're hiding something from them. Stop doing that. Also, judgment card says when it's reversed, you need to reconnect with some of your friends and some of the people around you. The star being reversed says that you're hiding. You're hiding. And I know it benefited you, but no longer. This month, turn it back around. You need to turn the charm on, the star on. You need to be on stage performing, so to speak. You need to make sure that people see you because people haven't seen you. And I know that sometimes you want people to come to you, but with the star being reversed, especially with the judgment card being reversed, people do not know what you need if you don't vocalize it, and there's a lesson to be learned about communication. Also, star being reversed says that you feel like every time you put yourself out there, you fall on your face. That's not going to happen this month, so stop with the past trauma. Let it go. You'll have a massive reward if you just turn this all around. Can reconnect with people, ask for help, and put yourself out there. You will have the biggest reward of your life this month. If not, you're missing out on an opportunity, and I don't want you to do that. Don't you want to be victorious? Now, the good news position is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which is inconsistency. You've been on again, off again with something or someone. You've been like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Bite the fucking bullet, because it's now or never. Shit or get off the pot, because guess what? What's going to happen is you're going to be full of excuses and people are going to eye roll at you. Why don't you let them clap for you and support you? Because they will literally do what you ask of them if you just ask. Closed mouths will not get fed. You have all this rallying of support that could happen and you're just choosing not to use it. It frustrates me. Get out of your head and into your heart. The Nine of Wands is reversed, and that's in my surprise position. See what I mean? That's about things getting worse before they get better, but it's reversed, and it's in my surprise position, which tells me that sometimes things need to get worse because they're not in a good place. Like, you're all over the place, so you need to get out of that. So yeah, you need to shake up your routine. You need to shake up your semblance of every day because you need to repurpose it. The Six of Pentacles says that if you keep going at the rate you're going, you're going to be mundane, bored, and burnt out. Change it up. You're going down a path that is safe. You need to go down a path that is new. Safe is not going to make you happy. Stop playing it safe in your life. That's not what an Aquarius is, does, or ever has been. You need to take more risks and stop being a pussy. Let's get you a song. So what if you take a risk and it fails? That's how you learn. That's what I did, and that's what I do every day. Bitch, Britney Spears, brave new girl. Put your big girl panties on and start being brave and doing the things that you're scared to do and being the thing that you're scared to be. I'm not having no y'all. Y'all need to take advantage of this. Oh my God, there's so much happiness and reward if you do this. Just put your freak flag out there and let it fly. Be weird as fuck. That's what people like about you, Aquarius, is that you're weird. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Who the hell wants an Aquarius that's playing it safe? Boring. Lame. We like our creative, weird, quirky Aquarians. Y'all are different for a reason. Trendsetters. Pisces, this is my horoscope for December. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. If you're not, you're missing out on a ton of additional content. Can't relate. All right, let's see how this month is going to go for you, Pisces. Why the fuck is this Nine of Wands so popular this month? What is going on in y'all guys' head? Hangman reverse. Avoidance is Four of Cups, which is apathy. Oh. Okay, I don't need you to change too much. I think you're kind of on the right track. The Six of Swords says you don't really need to change too much or travel too much or, move around too much, right? Like, especially if you do anything on the internet, you don't really need to do too many things differently. I think you've already started doing things that you should be doing. So as long as you keep up all of the new things that you started last month, you should be fine. However, apathy is in my avoidance position, which is about it's like boredom and apathy. So I need you to be a little bit more invested and a little bit more passionate. When we look at the Hangman reversed in my good news position, that's about not letting go, but it's also about not taking no for an answer. I do think you need to be fucking annoying as shit this month. I think being annoying little shit is going to get you everything you desire. I kind of need you to make sure that you're not afraid to double email someone for something, double text someone for something, call someone, hound someone for something. Don't be afraid to follow up over and over again. I just see you being relentless and being rewarded for it. The Nine of Wands is reversed, which is about feeling like things are going to get worse before they get better. But to me, that seems to be an outside situation and you kind of poking and prodding around it. There is something that you're kind of scared of that's almost too hot to touch, but I do think you can handle it, and I do think you should continuously touch it because it seems like you being a part of that situation will benefit you. Yeah, look at that. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and Judgment card. You know what it is? Your presence in this situation can help or fix it. And I do think your skill set here is valid for that. So it might be a job opportunity, could be a friend group, could be a lover, could be anything. But I just think that it's something that you feel very strongly about needing to be a part of, and you need to be relentless about that because it's just about continuously asking. Basically, what I'm saying is to put pride and shame to the side because some of your goals that you really, really want are going to happen if you do that. Now, obviously, don't make a fool of yourself, but I do think that most of you are pretty good at this. I mean, you are Pisces, you're good at the dreamer. Some of your dreams are almost within your grasp. You need to just be a little bit more delusional and a little bit more dominant about it. I can't hate the delusion. It's how manifestation works. People might think you're crazy, but even if you don't get the reward you're seeking or get into the group or environment that you want to, you will get a reward or connect to someone that you're supposed to anyways. So even if this operation fails, even if this decision doesn't work in your favor, it will in the future because you will have gained an asset that you needed. So full speed with the delusion, allow yourself to chase something. I do think it's worth it, and I do think you will get what you desire in the long run. It just might take longer than you think, and it might not be the way you think or the thing you think or the person you think. Let's get you a song. Can't believe I gave y'all the go-ahead to be crazy. Within reason. It's Taylor Swift, Bad Blood. Baby, now we got bad blood. Yeah, there's just a chaotic situation. Maybe two people are fighting or something. I don't know. There's just an intense situation that you're going to be sort of orbiting and trying to get in. You know, maybe a controversial thing or just a lot of heat or a lot of eyes on something. I don't know. All I know is that I see you going into the amoeba and getting sucked in, and I think it's a good thing. If you like that, hit the join button down below to join the YouTube members for additional content. Until next time, good luck. Jingle bells. Jingle bells.